I was watching this Eckhart Tolle video about the ego, and it really got me thinking. He was talking about how the ego is this false sense of self that we create based on our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It's like this voice in our head that's constantly judging, comparing, and trying to control everything. And honestly, I could totally relate. Like, remember that time I bombed that presentation at work? My ego went into overdrive, replaying the whole thing in my head, criticizing every little mistake, and making me feel like a total failure. It was brutal. Eckhart says that the ego thrives on negativity and drama. It's like it needs to constantly feed on our insecurities and fears to maintain its sense of self. And the more we identify with our ego, the more we suffer. And you know what? He's totally right. I've noticed that when I'm caught up in my ego's chatter, I'm more anxious, more reactive, and less happy overall. It's like I'm constantly battling this inner critic that's never satisfied. But Eckhart also talks about how we can disidentify from the ego and find true inner peace. It's about becoming aware of our thoughts and emotions without judgment, simply observing them like clouds passing in the sky. He calls this presence. And it's not easy, let me tell you. My mind is like a wild monkey, constantly jumping from one thought to the next. But I've been trying to practice mindfulness, just taking a few moments each day to focus on my breath, my senses, the present moment. Like yesterday, I was stuck in traffic, and instead of letting my ego get all worked up about being late, I just focused on my breath and the feeling of the steering wheel in my hands. It didn't magically make the traffic disappear, but it did help me stay calm and centered. It's a work in progress, but I'm starting to see the difference. By not taking my ego's chatter so seriously, I'm less reactive, less stressed, and more at peace with myself. So yeah, Eckhart Tolle's video really resonated with me. It's like he's shining a light on this hidden mechanism of suffering that we often create for ourselves. And by becoming aware of it, we can start to break free and live with more authenticity and joy.